ThanksKilling. You may have heard of it. A movie about a foul-mouthed killer turkey. It's known for being one of the worst movies ever made.
Nice tits, bitch.
Yet, that didn't stop them from making a sequel, ThanksKilling 3. The joke being that the second movie is called number 3. And somehow, they one-upped the first movie in terms of terribleness.
Nice tits, bitch. In space.
Now, if you're a fan of the YouTube channel Dead Meat as I am, then you know that Mr. James A. Janisse refuses to cover this movie, year in and year out.
Do ThanksKilling 3 you can't hide long. I can hide. Do you see how many movies I can hide in?
That is, until now. Finally, after 4 years, he is finally going to cover this abomination, meaning he's not a hypocrite anymore.
Just so you know, I actually like doing kill counts on movies that I hate.
Liar!
And in honor of that, I didn't want to be a hypocrite myself. How could I be satisfied with watching James go through torture this Thanksgiving if I didn't experience this movie for myself and try to understand why he was so adamant about avoiding it for all these years? It's only fair. Now, I'm going to try my absolute best to review this movie and explain its plot. But my god, that is easier said than done. I mean, it really was tough to get through. This movie somehow falls into an uncanny valley of bad movies. The Room, for example, is bad fun. I can watch that movie and unironically have a good time. I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer is bad. James will tell you himself.
This movie fucking sucks.
This movie, however, somehow falls in between, and it's just infuriating. The movie knows it's bad. It comments on it constantly, and it seems to purposefully try to be bad, but it just doesn't work. I was having a hard time forming this thought until I thought of a film that does this well. Kung Fury. Kung Fury is a purposefully bad film, but in the best way possible. It knows exactly what it is and leans into it. The awfulness is calculated to provide a fun, hilarious, and unique experience. While it's quote-unquote bad on paper, it was clearly a creative choice that worked masterfully. It was made with a lot of love and a ton of hard work. I don't think I can say the same about this film. But I don't know. And that's the frustrating part. I really don't know what is intentional and what is not in this film. Now, I actually watched this with my roommate and recorded our reactions and commentary, as we both had no idea what to expect. So I may sprinkle in some reactions every now and again to give you a feel for how this movie affects a human being. Okay, let's get into it. James, this is for you. Our movie begins with titties. Literally, it's the first shot of the movie. And here we'll learn that the reason this movie is called ThanksKilling 3 is that ThanksKilling 2 was actually made, but was so horrible that its existence was eradicated, and that the whole plot of this movie, if you can call it that, is about Turkey trying to find the only remaining copy of the film. I did not see it coming that they were going to address the titling of the movie, and even less so that it was going to be the main focus of the film. It also raised some more questions about the universe these movies take place in. So if ThanksKilling 2 is a movie that was made and seen by people in the same world that ThanksKilling 3 takes place, does that mean ThanksKilling 3 is also a movie within their universe and everything we're seeing is the movie within the world? Or is ThanksKilling 3 an omnipotent view of the ThanksKilling universe? And does that mean ThanksKilling 1 was also an in-universe movie like ThanksKilling 2? Or was that an omnipotent view? And within the universe, there was another ThanksKilling 1 that we just don't see. The simple answer is who fucking cares. We meet up with Turkey and his family, and things don't seem to be going well for our poultry friend on his 514th birthday. We meet his wife and son, who looks like they mashed together whatever they could find at Michael's and then shoved a stick up his ass. We see a lot of this low effort, low budget puppetry and overall poor movie making throughout the film. And it's definitely on purpose, but as I said, it's just hard to tell to what degree. The movie clearly knows it's horrible, and it tries its hardest to be horrible, but it is also very clearly trying to be funny at the same time, and just falling flat on its stupid fucking face.
He's toast.
Anyway, after Turkey finds out about ThanksKilling 2 being destroyed, Turkey kills his wife and starts his journey to find a copy of ThanksKilling 2. Cut to a dumpster, where we meet this girl puppet named Yomi, who has literally lost her mind, and I'm starting to understand her. She meets Colonial Guy, who was seen on TV earlier, and I'm just gonna call him Colonial Guy. It's important to mention that Yomi is an actual puppet, and that's what the Colonial Guy sees, is a talking puppet, and yet that doesn't blow his mind. This was actually my biggest question throughout the movie of what the fuck Yomi is, and I am shocked to announce that they actually address it in some capacity down the road. Spoiler alert, she's just a species from another planet that our puppets were based on. This garbage monster pukes up the last remaining copy of ThanksKilling 2 that Yomi puts in her backpack. Then Colonial Guy takes Yomi home with him to show her Thanksgiving, but not before my favorite character gets his only screen time with the same exact line twice.
Hey, Uncle Donnie! Hey, man, you look, Uncle Donnie over there.
We visit the JPEG house and meet Colonial Guy's brother, Colonial Guy 2, as well as this old rapper grandma.
Sitting on 13's wheelchair, hella clean, I used.
And this is one of the few facts I'll include. This grandma is voiced by Sick Animation's Mark M, a YouTube channel with some of the oddest animations and songs you will ever hear, which means it was pretty spot on casting for this character. Back to the movie, the ghost of Turkey's son finds its way into the ThanksKilling 2 DVD because Turkey previously killed him by pushing him off a seagull taxi and sucked out his soul. Then we get the most filler fucking sequence I have ever seen, lasting almost a full minute of this dude trying to turn on a light with a butter knife. My roommate put it best.
This is like approaching like Family Guy.
Turkey shows up and dismembers Colonial Guy 2 in one of the many abrupt cuts in this movie. Main Colonial Guy, rapper grandma, and Yomi escape with the possessed DVD and run into Wise Turkey. The turkey goes into a long exposition about some bullshit and gives Yomi a wishbone. We get a trippy, weird techno scene that won't be the last of its kind. I wish I could tell you what's going on here, but I just can't. These two aliens named Rhonda and Muff show up to help destroy Turkey. They've been in the movie already, they just weren't worth mentioning up to this point. And in case you wanted to know, Turkey and Rhonda Worm are former lovers.
Well, long story short, I fucked the little turkey brains out.
Colonial Guy and Yomi turn on this Pluckmaster machine, another thing that has been in this movie, but not really worth mentioning up to this point. It's a machine that kills turkeys basically, that's it. Turkey gets sucked into the machine and killed, being spit out into a turkey graveyard. I wonder how James is gonna count this kill, since obviously Turkey comes back to life later. But I already know he ain't counting these bastard turkey skellies. We then get a shot that I genuinely cannot explain.
Hello, Doc, I think you'd call it here on Earth.
Why the fuck did they show that? Is it supposed to be funny? I can't tell what the hell is purposefully bad, or just another dumb fuck joke that just never even attempts a landing. Anyway, they open an ass portal to space to destroy the DVD, while Turkey is reanimated. And then again, another fucking joke that just makes me want to blow my brains out. A random string cheese advertisement that I guess is a commentary on product placement in movies, but just why?
Fuck you.
So Turkey replaces his dick with a chainsaw
Gravy.
and kills rapper grandma. And we see Colonial Guy 2 in heaven, which will now happen every single fucking time someone dies. So I'm just not gonna mention it anymore. Another weird techno music sequence takes place where things happen, including Yomi getting her hand cut off. Think that will come back in any meaningful way? Yomi and the worm go into turkey hell disguised as turkeys and meet some rats that fart on each other. Turkey is trying to broadcast ThanksKilling 2 to the world, which kicks off another fucking techno trip sequence. Yomi and the worm interrupt the broadcast and fight Franken-Turkey, and Worm gives me the only slight joy I get from watching the movie, in a dumb yet simple joke of him making movement sounds with his mouth. Muff kills Franken-Turkey as Yomi and the worm escape. And I'm just gonna speedrun the last 20 minutes of this movie. Wise Turkey fights Evil Turkey in 8-bit because obviously. They throw in one more techno lighting sequence for good measure. There was a random hard cut into a short sequence that somehow makes even less sense than all the other moments in this film. Turkey, Yomi, and the ThanksKilling 2 DVD are sucked into the ass portal and destroyed. The movie ends with Colonial Guy finally finishing his building of Thanksgiving Land, which is a thing he has been wanting to do. And that is it.
Gobble, gobble. motherfucker!
ThanksKilling 3 is genuinely one of the worst movies I have ever watched, and there really weren't any redeeming qualities about it. That being said, I knew I had to watch it, and you should too, because as Mr. Janisse points out every week, you should experience a movie like this one for yourself. It's the only way to truly form your own opinion. On that note, I am so excited to watch this kill count. Now that I've suffered, I feel better about what Dead Meat has gone through. Perhaps the turkey gods will bless us with the real ThanksKilling 3, and we can send James back into a pit of despair. Happy holidays, and be good people, y'all.